we on? Aye, you tell me to say nothing. I think, God, do you ever actually look at your mics and go, oh, it needs a wee dust, actually?
Hello.
Hi, and welcome to the Ruesha and Shebs show. I'm shattered.
Like and subscribe to our channel because it's dropping away.
Aye, leave a comment. But we held ourselves accountable, but you messed that up the other day.
For what?
Monday, Tuesday, we're supposed to be recording and you're like, I'm so tired, I've got a job. You hardly work, you just up at stupid times. But in the grand scheme of things, there's people out there working 40, 60-hour weeks. You're not doing that.
Cass,
You're not doing that.
I have not sat down until now.
That's your problem. Get your ducks in a
Exactly
row.
with my job.
Well, no, you've been here. You don't work 60-hour weeks.
You're a
like
hoe.
There's people
You're
that
such
do.
a hoe for turning on me as if I don't have a work ethic.
Well, Cass, I'm just saying you work like 3 hours a day, isn't it? Something like that.
The reason I cancelled Tuesday was because I couldn't be bothered with your breath.
That's a lie.
The reason I cancelled Wednesday was I just couldn't be bothered with you.
Right.
I was so tired.
It's Friday now.
So it's Friday now,
so you're
Cass.
4 days late. 4 days, yeah. Anyway, what's been happening?
What can I tell you? Bit of a busy week, as you've just heard, even though I don't do 60-hour days, which is pretty impossible.
You're busy
anyway.
running about doing nothing, probably.
Chasing my tail.
Aye, probably.
What do you call them, people? Busy fools? People who make themselves busy by not being very productive.
Oh, you get a lot of people like that. I know plenty, actually. There's some people that I see and they're like, as though they're like that. They're pure constantly on the phone or they've got the AirPods in. And it's like they're pure marching about doing stuff. And I'm like, you're listening to a podcast. You're fully knowing. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I won't be naming names.
Don't name names because you'll only get us further cancelled. I know what you mean though. I like to think I get shit done, Rush.
Do you? Aye.
See, you're the kind of person I'm kind of talking about. You start something and then you drift onto something else. Now you're thinking about dusting when I'm trying to talk
That's
to you.
because I probably get some kind of ADHD.
Yeah.
I'm like, no well. So
Is this new?
no, I've had this ages. I've just not been wearing it in the summer months, yes.
How cold's it been?
Yeah. I
Nice day out there
I must
today,
say I had a coffee and I sat up on the roof there in the Somerset. It was gorgeous.
It is nice when the sun is on your face.
Now I'm a bit sleepy.
I just love to go back to my bed actually at the minute and just have a little rest. But busy week, Cass. But listen,
very busy.
We're 1 week minus one.
What's
So the
that mean?
return of the WSL.
Oh, right, okay.
But championship now in full swing. Interesting start to the weekend.
Yeah.
Who's London City got this weekend?
We have got Blackburn away.
Right.
Blackburn away, so I've not seen the girls in a few days. They've been training elsewhere right now. While the work's working. The work's been done on our home pitch right now.
Well, wonderful.
Starting to really take shape. It looks lovely. She's looking beautiful.
Does it?
Yeah, it's starting to look really nice.
Exciting.
So that's that. I've just been in the gym, but I've managed to get myself a couple of days off because I'd got injections in both Achilles again.
Were they sore when the injections
They were scanning it and I was like, oh my God, is that a heartbeat? Is that a head? I thought I was pregnant. It was in my Achilles, so that was that.
What do you see in the scan? Like, what do you see?
I couldn't see. I was kind of. There
Face
was one
down,
bit that was
ass
showing
up.
me one bit, and I was like that. And he's like, you see this, and then this, and it's like this colour. And it's like green, red, and blue or something. And I'm just thinking, it looks like my 5-year-old nieces drew that. That's all I was saying. So I don't really know what they're looking at. All above my head,
Right.
but
it's your body, so I feel like you should be more invested in what you're looking at.
It's not like they're going, oh, you've got a wee lump in there, you've got a wee spot there. It's not. It's like all this
Scientific.
shit, like inside a tendon and all that. I'm like, what?
What did they say?
What
like,
day is it?
What?
What's your name? Where are you from?
What's your favourite colour?
Where are you from?
My favourite
Who'd you
movie of
fight for?
all time.
Aye. So I was just like, no get a clue what's going on anyway. Great, because I can just only do uppers, not allowed to do anything else right now for 2 days, just let it set. So I was distraught. Because you know me, I want to be out there running.
I know you do.
I want to be out there
You love
pounding the
running.
pavements.
You love running.
Well,
Um,
but I don't know, I think I've got a plan. So back to gym, back to
Right.
more strength, and then we'll start to build up running. But I think the way the guy was talking, I think he was talking like another 2 weeks of not running. Maybe longer, 2 or 3 weeks of not running, I think. I was
you're
like,
going to be the unfittest fatty
I know, in the team.
geriatric in the championship.
Maybe.
That's an achievement, though.
But I'll make a comeback. I always do.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping this sorts
Just
it out,
think
man.
of me.
This is the end of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't be arsed. Well, I've not got much time left.
I can't be
so-
arsed with Achilles either, to be honest.
No.
I was saying that to someone the other day. They were like, how's Rue getting on? How's her Achilles? Like, how long is she likely to be out for? And I was like, I'm done caring. Because, I mean, just get over it.
Yeah, same
New
old
Achilles,
shit.
please.
I think there should be someone out there that's onto that. Let's do Achilles transplants. I mean, if we can do heart transplants and all that shit, I'm like, well, how come we can't do Achilles ones?
I know that shit.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
do you know there's a man? I'm sure there was a man.
Smart wizard out there, get your finger at your arsehole and do something. Aye.
For the sake of you.
Do you know what I mean?
There was somebody, I'm sure, who lived with a pig's heart. Was that a thing? Like there was a pig heart into human. And I want to say it worked. Did it work?
I don't know. But that's one of the things you could be making up again. Who really knows? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Pig's heart transplant. Pig's heart. Human. Yeah, I told you it was. It has been googled, Cass.
Pig's heart.
2 people have received pig heart transplants in recent years. The first xenotransplant into a living person was 2022.
Wow.
57-year-old David Bennett received a pig heart. He survived for 60 days. So.
And then died. Oh, it's not funny. But so it didn't work.
And then
didn't work, did it?
And then
God love David.
There
Guess
was a
what happened?
second man, Lauren Fawcett. He got a pig's heart in 23 and survived for 40 days.
So that's all. That's all you're supposed. It's not very long. But do you know what the problem is, Cass?
Sorry for your loss.
They keep oinking, like going to sleep. Of the partners and not leave them because they're just lads sleeping. They're like. That's what happens. So that's how they end up not living that long because everyone's like, nah.
Stop! They've passed away.
Oh, shut up!
They've passed
Stop your
away.
oinking. Well, it wasn't very successful then, was it?
Yes, but have a bit more sympathy.
Yeah, right. I know I do. My heart oinks for them. No, but sorry, God love them. If you can't make light situations, what can you do? Do you know what I mean?
You're a hollow.
It's like me, and I'll be the first person getting an Achilles transplant, and I'll probably not make it to the end of the evening.
She ran for 5 seconds.
5 seconds
and then died. But we gave it a real go.
Bash.
At least it put you out your misery.
Maybe.
You're becoming a pathetic human being. Kidding, Cass. I'm really proud of you. How's things with you? What else is new? Any chat for us?
No real
Share
chat.
the
I'm just
gossip.
kind of honestly a bit like bored out my brain in the gym. Can't be arsed with it right now. I've just got that. I've just got that. I'm just like, oh, come on.
I went into the gym today, right? My phone rang and I was like, hello? Sat down on the mat, touched my toes for about 25 minutes.
I left.
Can't be arsed, Cass. Someone came into the gym next to me. I was doing a little little treadmill, slow fat burner.
Yeah.
I'm quite good at that. You know, I can commit to that. I know it's the easiest thing ever. Some
in the
people
gym,
can't do it.
you go on the treadmill. Why don't you
just 20 minutes?
Why don't you just go outside?
Because it's not as kind to your body running on pavements.
Am I go on the grass? Go down the park? Go on the grass?
Would you shut up and let me finish?
Why do you want a treadmill?
Why are you so judgy?
Do you even put the incline up a little bit? You should to make
Why
that.
are you being judgy?
Make that like you're out on the road.
The incline was up. You didn't even let me get there before you started laughing at me.
You should
I'm
go
not
on
a professional athlete.
Is it a stair one in there?
Yes,
why go on that? That would be good for your thunder thighs and your arse.
I was looking at my bingo wings today in the mirror and I was like,
you could advance that doing handstands up the fucking step pipe.
Like, excuse me, love, you've got this wrong. Anyway, a woman came on a treadmill next to me. There was about 43 humming moths. She smelled like moths.
Oh, maybe she's got a moth issue in the gaff.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was like, you've cut my fat burner short.
So did you
Gotta
leave?
Go.
Good excuse so. You're like,
I was at end workout, stepped off the treadmill, and went and sat
up the road.
took a phone
Mackie
call.
D's up the road.
So any other gossip for us, sorry?
No, not really, Cass. I'm trying to think. That's what I mean. I can't really talk football right now because there's nothing to talk about personally. Obviously, we've got a game at the weekend, second week of the championship pending.
Sorry, who you playing?
Blackburn away. I've told you that. Honestly, start listening. But yes, that'll be a tough game. But no game's easy in the champ. That's what they say. What is the fixtures? What is the fixtures looking like for the whole weekend?
Have you seen this new Brazilian, by the way, who's gone to Villa?
I've just seen that pop up actually. Villa, did they not sign someone else the other day too? I think they've signed a few people.
Michel Adjumang has gone to Brighton.
Yeah, on loan.
Season,
yeah,
right.
We knew that was happening.
Apparently, Nikita Paris is linked to Brighton.
Brighton also, yeah.
Brighton, by the way, could be decent.
Interested. I'd heard Brighton played Palace in the weekend in a friendly. I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose the score or anything like that, but guess what? I think Frank Kirby scored 4. So she's going to be firing. She's going to be boom, firing at the traps, causing havoc in the league. I love it, which I'm looking forward to seeing.
You're like, I don't think I'm able to disclose the score, but Fran Kirby scored for him.
I just heard rumours on Rumourville. Might not be true, might not be accurate, but
Fran babes, if you are watching,
that's all I'm saying.
Did you score 4?
But it's going to be good to see players like that, like back, getting minutes. It's really exciting to see what the league's going to be like. A lot of signings and stuff. I still think teams are going to need to rely on their old reliable senior players that kind of know the league. But it's going to be juicy. It's going to be juicy. I can't wait for that game on Sunday, man. It's next weekend, isn't it? A week on Sunday.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Man City.
Do you want to come? Do you want to go?
I mean, I might be at this straight. I don't know if I've got a home game next week or not. Because if it's an away game, obviously I won't be going. But if it's home, I would actually maybe step foot into the Emirates to watch Viv.
Yeah.
No pressure, Viv. But yeah, just a good game of football, isn't it?
By the way, just speaking of senior players, can't say anything yet, but I heard this news. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. But we'll probably hear more on that. I've just seen that Shimizu from Man City's got an ACL injury as well.
Also seen Kit Graham, who's just been back. She was playing in pre-season there and she was looking really, really sharp, just back from an ACL again. So it's not ongoing. How do you get it sorted? How do we sort this problem? I do think there's a bit right now and all in the women's game, and it's like, well, we're on this subject, so we're discussing this at training the other day, and it was basically like Man City men. Like, so they basically have pretty much, not saying this is exact, they'll probably have like an S&C, like a trainer. They'll have a physio that's their physio. They'll have just like staff, like 3 or 4 members of staff dedicated to them, like per player. Do you know what I mean? And in the women's game, we've got a squad. Say you've got a big squad. So there's a squad of 26 players, whatever. Some might have more, some might have less. You've probably got a physio. Some teams might have 2 physios, 2 senior physios. They might have a sports therapist.
It's almost 1-to-1.
And then, no, we're not. We're miles off.
Yeah,
no, like
the men's game is more 1-to-1.
So it's like, how do women now, when we're training so much more, playing so much more, and then you've got not as much access to like everything. Think of all the machinery that these big top clubs have, like where it's just coming in for recovery, whatever it is, like a heat machine, ice, cryotherapy. Obviously, get your game ready, your Normatex, access to the pool, hot pool, cold pool, everything, like full treatment. You might get an hour's massage from a masseuse. At football, we're lucky if we get 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's you going, oh, can you get my hammies and my calves? There's just not enough staff. But then our bodies can't cope with the demands, and then we're probably on the pitch. How many days out of the week? Like, some teams might be in 6 days a week. Some teams might be in 5 days a week. You've also got a game in there. Some teams like Chelsea and Arsenal who have playing Champions League games. Have got more games too. We as women probably just cannot cope with the demands that has been put on us to play. No wonder we're injured. No wonder we can't really get back, and it's like you've got another thing because the demands your body's been put under. They've all got full-time chefs, personal chefs. People coming to their house to do extras with them. Like, no wonder they can recover. They've got a lot of games and their schedule is mental.
But the money is making up. Like,
it doesn't matter, but they're
no, I mean, the money in football means that they have...
They've access to stuff, but now their bodies are probably suffering. Sometimes they're going like 3 days game, 3 days game, 3 days game.
Look at the championship.
It's wild. It's wild.
Championships, 3 games a week.
But we're miles off it because we just don't have access. Yes, we're now become professional, but we're never going to be able to cope with the demands unless something changes.
Yeah.
I personally think like training grounds and stuff all got to be better. Like surfaces got to be better. Even like we've got to now. Obviously, they're starting studies like women are not small men is what we keep hearing now. The clubs are trying to push that, which is true. But then should we be on pitches as often? Should we all be treated a bit more individualised? I think so. But it's like we've not got the staff and the infrastructure to cope with the demands.
Yes, Cassim. That was an impassioned rant. Are you on your period?
No.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm not.
That was a really sexist remark. No, I know what you're saying. And actually, it's interesting because if you look at tennis players and their movement, like women's tennis players...
I wouldn't have lost a minute out there with it.
The fitness, the demands, how many games they would play, the hours that they play for, but also their movement, the pivots. Like, there was the conversation is the way the body moves.
Yeah.
But actually, the one thing that they do have is one-to-one coaching.
Right.
You know, it's not like a group of people where you're almost saying like everybody's the same. Do this movement, do that movement. By the way, you can't do this because you've got wider hips. Everybody's just taking part in these drills that you do at football. So yeah, somebody's can't react good to it, you know. And I agree. I think we're miles off it. Yeah, miles off it. But I think the ACL injuries of Arsenal have probably now, I think, formed a bit of a what's it called, like a study group, where now I think maybe those bodies, those individuals will now all be studies as to why did that happen in that game at that time, what was the week leading up, what was your cycle, if that's got anything to do with it, how were you feeling, how much had you done, how many days had you been in the gym, track everything. Maybe everything does have to be a bit more individual, and that's hard when you're a team, but the men can do it.
I even look at how we run now and how like different athletes run, and you can see certain people that are maybe injured a lot to ones that don't, and there's similar in how they run, so should we not be training maybe how we move better instead of what we lift in the gym? And I think there's so much
going back to basics, almost
going back to basics, like going back going back to the baby's movements, and that's how we're supposed to move. We can't move for shit. We're like big stiff stonkies. Do you know what I mean?
Speak for yourself.
You are. I mean, you're
put my leg up around my head.
You're I know, but you just collapse in.
Oh, terrible feet.
Like I don't want to say it, guys.
Terrible feet. What were we going to say?
I just didn't want to jinx you, but I could see you running and just collapsing like, you're lying there like a big cabbage because you've been running like that.
Yeah. No, I do. I think it's called overpernating. Overpernating, and where your maps is
pronation.
Pernating
sounds like a cat, so I don't know.
Does it? What cat is you hanging about then?
Yours, because you've abandoned it.
Oh, he's got a lovely life. I'm sick of you feeling sorry for yourself and a cat. Your pity party is over.
I don't feel
She's
sorry
like,
for myself.
I'm banishing the loft. And I'm like, well, get your finger out your arse.
I can't actually
Do you need some home truths?
I can't get a mortgage right now. I've told you that. I've got a CJJ against me, which means I can't actually get a mortgage right now because I didn't pay a parking ticket once. I didn't even know about. Then I got it and it came back and it's like the court order, but I've not been taken to court, but it means you actually can't apply for a mortgage right now, so make sure you pay your parking tickets.
That's ridiculous.
Speaking of parking tickets, I'd stayed at the girls the other day. Cass stayed over there because we were in super early to finish, ended up going for dinner and then it was like late, so stayed over there. Started driving the motor. I hadn't really realised.
It sounds like you were speaking a foreign language there.
Sorry, anyway.
Stayed at the girls, blah, blah, blah,
Stayed at the girls. Anyway, started to drive the motor cast and that area that they're at, man, council wardens must be at the crack of dawn moving cars because it's before 8 o'clock and I'm leaving, start to drive and I just seen a wee flickering on the window, but it was like quite low down.
No.
Parking ticket. I thought, anyway, couldn't stop the car because I'm driving. There I'm on the motorway and it just blows off. I thought, do one, you big. And in the areas, it's not even 30 quid, it's like 60 quid. So I need to chase that up, but I'm thinking, well,
don't get another parking ticket.
I know, well, I'm thinking, I'll pay that. But I'm thinking, will they notify me again? I've done it to phone the council. I hate phone calls.
Yeah, just say you've lost a parking ticket.
I could hardly see it because it was hiding on the window. I only seen it because it started flapping about in the wind. Goons, what you doing out before 8 o'clock anyway, freaks?
You're angry today?
I'm not angry.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Tell me what's wrong.
I just think there's some things in the world that's just pish and some that's alright. Anyway, why go to Boozer? Why get a pint? What?
The old battle cruiser.
Lads, what a day for it.
Lads. Yeah, great day for a beer garden. Jamie and it's our anniversary, Cass. 9 years married.
Oh, you're 9 years.
9 beautiful years. Can you remember my wedding?
Aye.
Did you have a good day?
I did have a good day. Me and Michelle McManus smashed shit up. We were out there popping at bangers on the dance floor all this time, to be precise.
Michelle McManus, you'll know, right? She was like one of the first on Pop Idol. She won it the second year, the year after Will Young won it. And we did pantomime together, so we became very good friends. Still are friends. What a lovely woman. But at our wedding, when the party started, she sang All This Time. All This Time.
We've come a long, long way. I've waited a lifetime for today. I'm praying this moment's here to stay. All this time. When everyone else said I was wrong, you gave me a reason to be strong. You gave me a will to carry on. All this time. It's like a second chance in life. To many people passing by. And you know, it's just a banger, man.
I know, tune. and you won't even try. Anyway, Michelle sang. She gets up off her chops.
Off my Bunny Weasley.
And she's like, there's a good video when you find it. She's like dancing backwards, filming herself, singing with Michelle. And then the next day, Michelle told me she thought you were like going to try and like knock her out. She's like, I'm terrified of Ruesha.
I don't know why she's so scared.
You are a bit scary.
Get your shit together, Michelle, honestly. Anyway, if you want to do it sometime, let me know. Let the girls know.
They let the girls know. What a tune.
A big banger. Yeah, your wedding was good. Your wedding was actually alright. Aye. I'm surprised you lasted.
She was straight at my wedding.
That's right, I was. I had a boyfriend
from all
then.
truth back then.
I wasn't actually. I was just, that's where I was at that point.
Point in your life.
Yeah.
Bobby Daft.
That was it. Bobby Pop.
Would you ever go back, like to
the Bob?
Not, let's not say it like that, right? But would you, the Bob? Would you ever think you would be attracted to men again?
I always say I find men attractive. Like I look at guys and I'm like, yes, fit, but I just never ever got that connection. I always ended up probably being the male in the relationship. I was a bit like, back off. But I'm a bit like that, aren't I? I go through stages. You're like,
yeah,
aye, I'm just a weirdo, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
I'll probably never
breaking news.
Get married. I'll probably end up old and alone.
Do you think?
Aye, maybe.
Do you think you'll still be living with me?
You'll probably be begging
about
me.
your life.
You'll be like, oh, can you please come in? Oh, I'm going to use my washing. I'm going to hang a washing up. I'm like you have gay tendencies. Are you like, yeah, and you probably would prefer
have gay tendencies.
You probably prefer a gay partner for
What's my gay tendencies?
Running off the house. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what's my gay tendencies?
Just like checking out birds, thinking birds are fit, and then you would like that. Like you would like me to be in the kitchen with you cooking, drinking rosé.
Why have you made it sexist again? Why are you saying I belong in the kitchen?
I'm not. I'm just saying you would like that from your other half, because yours is probably, God knows, he's probably downstairs watching females play football, the freak that he is. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a bit useless at some things. He can't even do like DIY.
No, he can't. He wouldn't even be able to put a nail in the wall.
No.
That is a bit useless. I do think that is. Do you know what I think? Get yourself someone who's good around the gaff, right? Someone who could even, I don't know, fix a shelf unit.
Some of those laser beams there.
Laser beam?
Laser beams. Lesbians. Some of them are quite handy with some of that stuff.
I'm a laser beam.
The laser beam. Some of them are handy with that stuff more than some men. I guess it's just that's the thing. You can't really narrow it down to the sex, can you? Before we're done for being sexist.
No, we can't.
No.
And we're not.
I'm useless at that stuff. I would have liked doing that stuff at school. Mind the class you had that was...
what was that called? What was the class we used to get blocks of wood and set them on top of each other?
What was that class called? Because I had to like do that and I wasn't allowed.
D and something?
No.
D and V?
No. Aye, the class where you like making shite and all that.
I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? But we never done it. I wasn't allowed to do it anyway. Arseholes.
Why are we not allowed?
Just wasn't allowed to pick it. Told me I wasn't allowed. Mind that, we weren't trusted to be in that class, I don't think.
Oh yeah, you couldn't have too many like creative subjects, so it's like you couldn't do art, PE and... Is it techie? Was it techie? Yes!
Aye, but that's because we done techie at the old school. We weren't really allowed in that class because it was pish, mind that. Notre Dame. And then I think when we moved school, hadn't done enough of it, and they were like, no, you can't be in this class. You don't get a clue. And I was like... That could have came in handy.
Do you know, I was at the kids' school this morning for a meeting and... sitting on these little school chairs, remember the little ones when we were really young, and just looking at the focus that goes in to teachers, and I can't remember being taught like that. I can't remember.
I know, but you've got to be
such a drill. Like
you are now in St Albans. Like everyone here is a big pretentious mother trucker. If we're being honest with ourselves, well, let's be honest with ourselves.
Education means we're pretentious.
Aye, but they're all big. Like everyone's a bit more posh, prim and proper there. When
I will tell you a story. We're in the class, right? The teacher's like, for this reason, I love the school. She's like, we don't do homework yet. Like they're too young. We're not doing assessments. We do have like Doodle Learning, which is a thing on an app. If you know, where they have like a maths. That is their maths homework.
Get on that.
And you should get on the maths one. You can download it in your tablet right now. Anyway. And she was saying, we've given them an assessment already. When they log in, that's the level they're ready to go at. That's how we kind of cover it. We do it here in school. They can log in at home, and that's their homework. That's it. And I was like, brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Because you'd get found out on the homework now.
They'll be doing the homework on their own. I can't
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. My brain doesn't work. Jamie will have to do the homework side of things. I do everything else. Jamie has to do the homework. Anyway, that's fine. But then there's a couple of people piping up. So wait, we're not what kind of homework are we talking here? Because with math there's volume, there's adding, subtracting, there's division, and I was like, Shut up, you big gimp, you big. Why would you say that? It's
you
like
big freak.
I'm the better parent because I want to have. Like I'm like, do your own assessments at home then.
See
if
how
you're
you get
better.
some parents and you can see they're pure buzzing that their kid's like child genius, and I'm like, I don't care.
It's a competition. It's like they want their kid to be shown that they're so good at math that we could do assessments to be top of the class. I'm like,
oh, what do you want to do? A wee gold star, you freak.
They're 5.
A wee badge. I'm talking about parents. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine the teacher was like, and there's a gold star for you. I'd be like, brilliant banter, Mrs. That's great.
No, I do. Sometimes I walk about St Albans now and I find myself just people watching, but all I can think is gimp. Aye, gimps everywhere.
So rude.
I know.
This is why you've got no friends.
I don't really intend to make loads of friends in St Albans. I've never really had that ambition.
How many close friends have you got? I know I was going to go, Lauren McMahon. You always go,
Lauren, Sue. I've always got them there for me.
Like Lauren and Sue lapping.
But they live in Glasgow, so I don't see them.
Right.
I'm quite shy because I really don't speak enough. But that's my problem. I just like to rock up and see people.
Right.
It's hard when you're with football people every day. You're with them. Obviously, we do our own things. Whatever. I see you all the time. You are kind of...
But I'm your sister.
I know, but
I'm your best friend.
A lot of like you've got mates down here and all, and I'm just like... I think it's accents. Do you know what I mean? I have to just keep people at arm's length. Is that bad?
You are a real negative Nelly.
I'm not.
You are?
I like to have fun. I like to have a good time, but there's just not many in St Albans for me.
Okay. Well,
But
I'm
like
sure
I
they're
say,
gutted.
well, I'm not losing any sleep over it, Cass.
Neither are they.
Well, good for
Because
them.
you sound like a right bitch right now.
Not really bothered. However, the only reason I'll be here because it's probably going to only be a good investment. That's it, and it's great to get into London, isn't it?
I hope nobody sells you a house.
How?
After that attitude towards St Albans.
They won't
like,
care. Because everything's just business here in St Albans, isn't it? Everything's business related.
They'll be like, the court hears Ruesha Littlejohn wants a mortgage, but she slated our town, so
Yeah.
X out of here.
Yeah.
Punish.
Exiled.
We have
Exiled from St
have
Albans.
such good news.
Have we?
Do you want to tell people about our good news?
I'm not pregnant.
No, why do you
You're
keep
not.
going about pregnancy?
Because you put that picture in the group, and I actually
God.
thought, I read it and I thought, oh.
I know,
Honestly,
I looked pregnant.
I actually was like,
I'm not.
and then it said, but I'm not.
I know.
And I thought,
I said, what I said
is
was,
it-
I was like, guys, I've got big news, and then a picture of my tummy in the mirror, like a proper pregnancy picture. I'm a certified fat bastard, not pregnant. Anyway, we're working on that. I need to stop fat shaming myself.
I know.
Because
Be kind to
it's
yourself.
bad language, and I'm not. It's fine. Anyway, we have good news.
are we allowed
Come on,
to
it's
speak
your
about
channel.
it?
Yeah.
Honest, are we
What
allowed to
hap-
speak about it?
Yes, we are.
When is it coming out?
Next week.
Next week.
We record
Will
on
we record?
Monday.
Yeah. I'm allowed to say it. You
Go
sure?
for
Because
it.
if they come and start slapping my wrist,
You're allowed. You're allowed.
Because you're running shite scared that I'm
You-
going to come in and take your job.
You're allowed.
You are.
You're allowed.
Shitting your brakes. Anyway, me and Shaban are starting a new show on Talk Sport. What's it on? It's on the. They've got a new TV set.
We've got for the YouTube channel.
YouTube.
We're going to start a women's football show. Quite like this, but we have big guests.
Yeah.
I've interviewed Beth Mead.
Fantastic.
Beth Mead's coming on. Our first guest is signed up, but we won't tell you who that is. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starts Monday. Well, we start filming on Monday.
Filming Monday.
And just make sure you subscribe now to the TalkSport Women's
YouTube.
Football channel. It's all going to launch next week. But
Fantastic.
you can get more action there. And like we say, big guests. Because we do invite the guests round, but coming to our spare room can get a bit creepy.
Yeah, it's weird. Nobody wants to spend the night with me.
They seem to want to go to the studio though.
Each to their own. Each to their own.
We're going to talk about lots of different exciting things.
The only, well, I'll say good thing is that I will switch my brain on and now actually look into sport and women's football, the results, what's happening. Because I need to be on it because I won't get away with not doing this that I do here. And Lucy obviously just carries me along at 90 min too and likes the pitch. So,
we will replace you.
I think I'm kind of irreplaceable, to be honest. I know how they say everyone's replaceable. But
Right,
this kind of personality, this kind of person charisma isn't. No one's ever going to be Ruesha Littlejohn. I think a lot of people have found that out.
You're
now.
deluded.
So
deluded.
Do you know what I mean?
Basket case.
That's the way it is. But anyway, it's going to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like fancy cameras. It's not just like cameras. It's like the big fancy cameras and stuff.
TV studio. It's very exciting. And we start filming on Monday, so it should be out next week. But we'll give you the updates on social media and whatever like that. Which is wonderful. Something else I was going to tell you. Oh yeah. Ruesha also, when you watch it on that channel, will have a completely different voice.
Will I?
Because remember, you need to speak on broadcast terms.
Aye, I'll just speak how I speak, but people hopefully put subtitles up for people right now until people start to, don't start coming at me, because that was
we're not allowed to swear.
Languages. That was languages. That was. You're coming at me from where I'm from just because I've been living here.
St. Albans, because another.
Yeah, just because you've been hanging about here. You're on about your Union Jack. I'm not. I'm true to my roots. Okay? Honestly. But I'll try and speak a little bit clearer.
Just because a horse was born in a kennel doesn't make it a dog. You think about that.
I've never heard that one before.
It's a good one though, isn't it? It's a good one. Somebody said that to me and Nat one day on holiday. She was talking about like being Portuguese. I'm sure Nat was born in Portugal.
Right.
And the guy was like that, look, hen. Just because a dog was born in a kennel. No, a horse born in a kennel doesn't make it a dog.
Right.
And I was like, that's a fucking brilliant line.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that next time you start preaching about Ireland again. I'm kidding. I love that we're Irish. I love it.
Right. That's
the best. Don't you think, Liv?
That wasn't nice of you. That was really disrespectful.
I've just said I love Ireland.
Yeah, but what you said, you shouldn't have said that.
What bit? What
you said before, watch us back. I don't even want to go into it with you. I'm done. I'm done.
Right, say like and subscribe.
Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Like, subscribe. Please leave a bloody comment. Get involved. We need more comments. Do you know what? If we get 100 comments on this, I will give away a football top and a pair of Shebs panties. So, like, subscribe, 100 comments, but not somebody just leaving the same comment over and over again. Anyway, big love.